Hello. Hello and welcome. I am back to my seat in my home in Ohio. I have been gone for a couple of weeks. I was in Kelly's Island up in Lake Erie for a week, and then I went to visit my daughter in California for almost a week, and we got a lot of work done, and it was great. It was a great trip. I just can't say enough how much I learned and how thankful I am that she took the time to help me understand some things that I wasn't getting. I think I got it now. And for social media stuff. And she taught me a lot about makeup and hair and all the things. Now I struggle. I am struggling curling with a flat iron. Of course, I did my makeup and hair this morning. And I'm not ready to go live with it yet. You can see I'm all straight already. I didn't spray it though. I didn't hairspray it. So I guess that's pretty good. It's 90 some degrees here. So I suppose it's okay that I'm a little flat. Do I not have my glasses? No. Well, let's grab a pair real quick. Hang on, let me grab a... There's always something I gotta grab, right? Let's see. I don't really have anything that's gonna match. Oh, that really doesn't match, but oh well. You guys don't care if my glasses clash a little, do you? So here we are, and I don't have my fancy jewelry on. I know. I had it on this morning, and then it was almost too much for a casual outfit. It was a little too schmancy, you know. California, it all seemed to work, and then I get back to Ohio, I'm like, oh, it's kind of a lot. But of course, I had a different shirt on. It probably would be okay with this one, but I didn't leave it on. Anyway. Yeah, so here we are. Oh, hi you guys. Yeah, it's just been so hot. I've been outside, watering flowers. I was at my daughter's. I had to go get some equipment to load for a new paint job we're starting tomorrow. So anyway, let's get started on our velvet pumpkin. Real quick, I did receive, while I was gone, a package from Linda Sue Carter, and I wanted to be sure to show you guys. I had peeked at it already. And then look, she wrote such a nice letter. So anyway, we'll read all that later. And then I peeked at this before I left for vacation, so I kind of don't even remember what was in here. Favorite Christmas carols. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. And look at the green color. Yeah, I didn't even remember what she had sent, but I didn't want to wait till I got home to peek at it. So that's awesome. And it's all Christmas carols. We'll be able to use that in all kinds of crafting. And then just some old pages with some old ads. Very nice. Love all of the different size fonts. You guys, we talk about that all of the time. You can see when I'm looking, I look for the color. It's not too white. It has large and small writing, very neutral. Love that. This one has, look, a little picture. It's got a picture of a dresser. Look at this picture over here. Look at this picture over here. Oh, that's going to be hard to know which one to go for. Great stuff. Love it. This one says house paints, which you know I paint houses, so that's cool. Oh, and a Pears soap advertisement. Wonderful. Look at the ladies. There's some ladies and Murphy's varnishes they talk about. And then some sheet music. So that's awesome too. And it is it German? One is. Oh, wow. This one is, how cool. You guys won't be able to tell, but this is all in German. I don't have anything like that. Wow. How cool is that? And then this one is just, oh no, it's German too. Look at that. It's got all of this German writing on the back side, but yet the music is in English. So oh yeah, this goes together. So that, yeah, these two pages go together. I got it. But these two do not. This one is English until you get to down here. And then this is another German folk song, it says, from 1820. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Linda. Wow. How exciting. So, okay. Thank you, Linda Sue, so much. That is awesome. I'm going to read your card again and be sure to send you a message. So thank you for thinking of me. I love that. You enjoyed watching Abby. Yeah, it was so fun to sit there. I keep telling everybody it was the best day. It was probably her you know, worst day, her hardest working day. But for me, it was the best day. I learned so much about social media and how to do some of the, you know, the links and the how it kind of works. I never really got it, but I think I get it now. I'm pretty sure I got it. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I showed you guys this back like last video. Right before I left, I didn't have time to do the second pumpkin. I wanted to do several things with you and I didn't make it through all of them. But this is a vintage velvet I don't know if it's stained or how they printed this fabric, but you can find these. Sometimes they have patterns on them like this. Sometimes they're just marbly looking, like, you know, like the background here in the middle, like that. Sometimes they're just like that, and they're in a lot of times they're in a color like this. They're all different types. They can be squares with fringe, like super fringy. Now this fringe has been lobbed off and tied off. So it must have been in bad shape, but usually the fringe is quite thin and can be, you know, maybe, let's see, 1, 2, yeah, about 3 inches long, I would say. Anyway, that's really cool. So, hey, Vicki. Oh, thank you. You aren't going to believe this. I got this shirt at Walmart years ago. Like, I thought it was so cute too. I loved like the sleeves, and it's got a big hole in the back. It's kind of a little bit big, but I still like it too. It was a great trip and a safe trip. You know, I always get nervous, especially I flew home on Friday the 13th, so that's kind of scary. But I did great. Hi, Sandra and Kathy and Maureen and Nelda. Hi, you guys. Oh, hi, Sherry. Hi, Jennifer and Mary. Let's see. And then Jan and Janet and Carol. Hi, you guys. And there's Kim. Hi, everybody. Okay, so here we go. Hey, Alma. Hey, Stacy. It was a great, great trip. So what I want to do is cut this in half. I hate to. I know. Look away. Look away. I get from Michelle. She just cuts everything with the vintage daisy and doesn't think a thing about it. So here we go. It makes me sick. It makes me sick, but it's going to make a beautiful pumpkin. I hope. I hope. It's going to be small compared to what I typically do. And then I'm going to try and leave, you know, that and see what happens. I don't know about this, like this finished edge. I might have, it's going to be a smaller pumpkin, but I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. And then I have something to top it off. We'll see. We're going to see how this is going to go. So I have my needle and thread ready to go. I just put some yarn on here and tied it off. Someone once said to use dental floss, just anything that you feel like you can pull on that isn't going to break when you pull it tight, because when you do these, you've got to pull it really tight. So typically, oh, wait a minute. Typically, I do this in a circle. Wonder what will happen if I do it in a square. Typically, I do a circle. Typically, I do. Wonder what will happen if I do it in a square. I'm afraid I'll have too many edges, so I am going to lose a lot of this. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's just do it how I know it'll be great. All right, I'm sorry about that, you guys. It's been a while. I'm rusty. I'm just going to cut it off. I hate to, because that's such a cool part of the thing, but I feel like maybe I'm going to regret leaving some of this trim and stuff. All right, so let's go around. I don't know, and you don't know unless you play. That's what I messed with my hair. I started to do, you know, record it to do like a TikTok or whatever, that, you know, figuring out the hair thing. And I got to tell you, I was about 20 minutes in. I'm surprised my hair, there's anything left to it, that I didn't burn the crap out of it. I couldn't get it, not the way I wanted to. And Abby, we just didn't have time. She worked every day. So side by side. What do you mean? So side by side. Yeah, the fringe is it's not in great shape, Rebecca. It's a bunch of little knots. I shouldn't have thrown it away. You're right. I should keep it, at least to put yeah, for sure. I should keep it. We'll see. Maybe I can do something with it. We'll see. I don't know what you mean, so side by side. Use the fringe in a bow. Okay. Hi, Carol. Hey, Michelle. sew the two pieces together. Oh, I see. Stack them on top of each other. Then that would make the seam of the pumpkin like all the way around. No, I think I'm just going to stick with my, I mean, if I wanted to make a pillow, that would be great, but I want to make a pumpkin, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, shoot, I didn't get my, oops, I almost pulled it out of there, but it's not coming out of here. I forgot to grab my, either the Spanish moss or the Excelsior, whichever I want to use. I don't know yet. We'll decide that once we get it this far. And then I have a neat little surprise at the end. I'll show you some ideas that I had, funny enough, on the airplane. I was thinking about my pumpkins and getting back to work on them. And I mean, I do so much more than pumpkins, but you know, I went, hi Linda, hi Marcy. I wanted to, or I'm sorry, Marcia. You can make a bigger pumpkin. I don't know. I don't know if I can, Mona. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm picking that up what you're saying. If I put the two together and sewed them together, my seam would be like, oh, you know, around. I don't think, I don't know. You give it a try and send me a picture. Let me know. Because I see these scarves from time to time. They used to be a lot more expensive than what they are now. They're on the Victorian side, and the Victorian stuff is not going for as much as what it used to. So you might be able to find these at a much better price than what they've been in the past. So that'll, yeah, some pumpkins are tall for sure. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Okay, that's so sweet. I feel like I have velvet flying everywhere. Let's see, make sure I got that. Ooh, that one's really close to the edge. Better get down in a little bit farther, because when I pull it, it will want to pop out of there. We don't want that to happen. This is a really big needle for this. I did not need this big of a needle. Okay. I'm ready to get on with some sweater pumpkins and some other things, but I've never done one with one of these printed scarves before, so I kind of wanted to do this, and this was still on my table from when I left, so I'm like, I just kind of want to start fresh with our paper plate projects, and pull out some different fabrics for some pumpkins. Just know we are starting a humongous job at the prosecutor's office here in town. I can't judge how long we're going to be there, because it's long hallways, several long hallways, like picture hallways at a hospital. It's kind of going to be like that. And we don't know how the paper's going to come off until we start working on it. So it could come right off, the paste could come right off, and we could be, you know, out of there in a week or two, or it could take forever. We don't know. So we're just going to see what happens. Tomorrow will be day one. So here's the thing. Let's say that it all goes well and it's coming off great. Oh my gosh, my hair. It's coming off great and we're all happy about it. And we turn a corner and we could start having trouble. What happens is sometimes they have, where, you know, the hanger might have ran out of sizing or didn't mix it properly, or, you know, you just never know. Sometimes there could be 2 layers or 3 layers of paper on one wall that wasn't anywhere else. Like, you just don't know. So even if you're going strong in one area, the other area could be awful. And reverse, let's say it's awful and we're struggling through, and then we might run into an easy patch. So you just never know. So I'm not filling the whole thing with rice. This time I'm using rice. Linda Glenham recommended rice, and I thought I'd give it a try. I feel like it's not quite as heavy as the beans. I was kind of judging by the weight. Like, if this was full of dried beans, I think it would be a lot heavier, but I think it's going to work just fine. So let's do that. And then I laid out some stuffing. I don't think this is enough, but this was on my paper plate. Hey, Rula. Oh, thanks, Pamela. Welcome home, traveler. Yes, that's me. I thought Home Traveler was a, oh, no, this is so funny, Debbie. I thought Home Traveler was a page that signed in to watch. like a first time watcher. Oh my gosh, I'm the home traveler. I'm the home. Yeah, you met me. You know what? When I strip wallpaper, I just use water. And we have steamers if we need them. We have steamers, of course, but we just use water. The diff, the expensive stuff that they, try to sell you on is more for the paste part of it than the paper part. And my other thing is, if you have the things with the little teeth and the wheel, throw them away. Please don't damage your walls. People, I can't even say a soft touch because you've got to break through the paper, but you don't want to damage your drywall. So I've had people that have stripped their wallpaper, but we end up having to totally skim their walls out because of all those little holes they created everywhere. So it's a bad, I don't know. It's a bad thing. I don't know who invented it. I don't know how come it's not outlawed, because it should be illegal too. So to sell those things, I hate them. I cannot tell you how much I hate them, and how I hate them for you guys. For me, it's, job security, dig away. But I just hate it because it's unnecessary to have to add that to the bill and to the time. And if I see that they've used one of those and dug in, that gives you a high-low price, because I know what could happen once the paper's off. And no one wants to see that. And it's fun, it's fun to get in there and dig around, it's fun. And so you get carried away. So just throw those things away. Please don't buy them. My opinion is free and worthless. So do what you want. You had to remove wallpaper. It was painted. Oh yeah, once it's painted over. You know what? If you have painted over, if you had some fabric softener to your water, I find the fabric softener smells a lot better than vinegar. Someone's probably going to say, use vinegar. The fabric softener smells better than the vinegar. However, for me and all of our girls, when we're working, it's hard to tell when you're scrubbing the paste away, because fabric softener is so slippery, and so is the paste when it's wet. And so it's like, am I scrubbing paste or am I scrubbing softener? So I just like water. We just do water. But I do have to agree with you. If you have to use something just because, you think people say, what's the best thing? What's the best advice? And I say, my answer is always patience. That is always the thing you need when you're stripping wallpaper, is patience. And it'll come. But I was going to say, I didn't know we were going to talk about this, but since we are, I will say that if you have painted wallpaper, your best bet, unless it's got some kind of texture to it that you can see. Oh shoot, I went through my, I can't do that. All right, well, we're going to cut it right here. I'll put a little dab of glue. I went inside of I went in through here, so I wasn't able to pull it. I'm going to just put a dab of hot glue on that to make sure it doesn't unravel anymore. Okay, so let's just finish that thought before, me and squirrels. If there's texture that you can feel, like raised, indented, then yeah, you probably need to struggle to get it off, unless you like it and it's even and there's no holes or no damage to the wall. If you have to fix anything, then you've got to get it off if it's textured, or do a liner paper, hang more paper over top, whatever. But if it's just flat and smooth and someone's painted it, just drywall compound, scrape your scraper over the seams, let it dry, do it 3 times, sand it gently. Don't sand off everything you just put on, because that little seam can be, very small. So you just don't want to be able to feel it anymore. And then prime it, and you create a new subwall, and no one would ever know there's wallpaper under there. Go around, fix all of your holes, just go right over top of your wallpaper and repair the seam work. You could caulk in around the ceiling. You can caulk in around the doors if they've been painted, if they're painted. If they're wood, you can caulk, but use a really wet rag and wipe it off of the wood, and you'll have all of your wallpaper will be sealed in, and it'll be nice to just be your sub wall. Oh, that's still wet, gee whiz. And then you can do your painting. Prime first. prime everything so that you stain block it. I use 123 Zinsser primer. Okay, so we have a nice little, and there's our rice in the bottom. And I love seeing that little touch of rust. I was hoping that we'd be able to see the rust. I don't see the greens back here. Had this been a nice big square of it, I would have liked that better, but I couldn't find any once the idea hit us to do this. So then I picked, look at this stem for this pumpkin. It's crazy awesome. So let's grab, I think I want to go with Excelsior because it's brighter instead of the Spanish moss. Let me grab my my Excelsior bag. So I don't want a whole lot. I used to get a little bit more carried away with this stuff. I just want a dab. Just a little dab. Okay. And I don't want it rounded. I want it like squared. And that's too much. Get some off here. Just want a little bit, just because when I'm pulling it, if I can't get it all the way tight, this is kind of just to kind of cover things up a little bit, but I don't want to cover it up too much. So I'm going to pull some out here. I just want a little wisp of it. Okay, and let's throw this back in the bag. No reason to not keep it. Okay. All right. Well, we're back. Okay. Yeah, the colors are beautiful. You had new appliances installed, and old wallpaper from the 70s is showing. Oh, shoot. New appliances installed. Is it painted? I mean, you can just paint it if it's just showing around the edges. Hi, Tara. Thank you. It's Sweetwater Trading. Yeah, I love the fall colors. You love it already, Mary? Thank you. Thank you, Maureen. You wish you'd have known this. I know, but next time. Hi, Sina. Hey, Danielle. Jane. Different problems with some toxic drywall from China. Oh gosh. Fabric softener to your water. Yeah, okay, so we made it to there. We talked about the fabric softener, and that's great. Some people love that. It does smell so nice. And you know, if it's cheaper than Diff for sure. But and some people say vinegar, and I get it just to try and cut the paste, but typically the paste comes off pretty good if you just stay with it. You might need to use your scraper, get it wet, give it a minute to, you know what I mean? Like get it wet, spray. We always spray it and get it wet. The paste, we do that with the paper, but then the backing, and then the paste, we treat the same way. And once the paste gets activated, you can usually take your scraper and just scrape most of it off. And we just keep a trash bag or whatever right there. And you just scrape it and dump it in, and then you go kind of scrub around. So there you go. Maybe I might be able to go live. I don't know. It's offices. I might be able to go live, and I don't know what the scenario is going to be. I have no idea how it's going to go. So we're all going to be praying for an easy removal tomorrow morning, I'm sure, or tonight. Okay, I think I want the front to be, because I'm going to do some more of those rust colored flowers. I have more. Now, these weren't velvet. These were satiny, old millinery flowers from an old hat. They were $6.50 for the 3 of them. And in the group, we bought stuff like we messed around with stuff like this. Jimmy Swift, who's an artist here on our page, I was going to say channel, on our page, and she talked me through how to do some neat little tricks, and we shared them in the group. But one of the things that we did was stiffen up these flowers, and so it really brought them to life. They were quite folded up like this one. They were quite just ragged, and I think just one is going to be great. Is it going to be too big? I don't know. If I jam it in there, I don't think it will be. I think it'll make a statement. There's that. And then I think I want to steal, what do I have? I have 3 leaves. So let's steal one leaf so that I can have leaves for the others. Okay. And then let me decide where I want to put my leaf. Maybe kind of just like that, right over. I don't want to lose all of this gold. So let's do that. And then I had pulled this. Oh, I pulled these two. I didn't realize I did that. Okay, that's it. Let me see. Do I want this? I don't think I do. Why did I do that? I don't like that. No. Let's stick with the gold leaf. It's kind of tattered and shabby. I like it. It might, let's just see here. Yeah, because I can't see the green. See, if I were over here with the green, I don't even love it over there. It's too new and too good. So no, I don't like that. I don't know, it's awful sweet, but do I need more Excelsior now? Just underneath that flower, just a little bit more. I feel like I might need a little bit more. Hi, Carolyn. What is the filler? Just fill. I was gonna say just filler. Polyfill. This pillow filler stuff. If you're at Goodwill and you see a cheap pillow, you can grab that. You can buy it by the box or bag at Hobby Lobby. I buy it by the box because I make a lot of pumpkins every year. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I know I was taking it away, but I think I want more. So I took the money, my share of the makeup tutorial. They accepted our very first, the Ilia company that flew me out there, and you guys that follow know that. The makeup company that I went to California for, we did our commercial, our mother-daughter commercial, based on what they liked when they saw us here with you guys just playing around. And so I used their money that they paid us, my part, and bought a makeup table and a makeup chair, light, and I'm going to try my hand since I've got the jewelry with Melinda Maria. I'm going to give it a try. So we'll see how that's going to be. I don't know. But Abby's like, Mom, you're missing the boat. You really need to be doing that. And I'm like, but all of my girls are crafty girls. And she's like, well, just craft on Facebook and do this other stuff over on, they really want me on Instagram and TikTok. So that's probably where I'll do most of that stuff. However, I can share it here if you guys are, curious or interested or whatever. But anyway, so that's coming. I wish I'd have been thinking though, because we ordered new floor before I left, and they're going to start installing on Monday. So you think about me this week, pray for me. So we're moving in on this humongous job. My wine that I'm making with my stepdad is ready to be bottled. So I've got to get over there. I should have done it today, but I got in town late Friday night. Randy was inducted into the Hall of Fame with the football team that he played with. So I didn't get to go to that ceremony. And then there were friends in town that spent the night. So we all went to lunch the next day, which I'm thinking we're just going to go to lunch. Well, we met at 11 o'clock, had a drink. Then we went to another place for lunch. And then we went to another place and another place and another place. Then we went and had wings. And then we went to 2 more places, and I got home at 11:30 at night. So it was 12 and a half hours of visiting. So needless to say, I needed to unpack, to do my laundry. My daughter got home from Michigan. They went up for her father-in-law's memorial service, so they had been up there all week. So I went to see Millie and load up for work. I've been a busy little girl, right? So I didn't get to go see my mom or make my wine, so I'll have to do that one night this week. I'm hoping Julie still wants to do craft night on Tuesday. I've got a little project for us. I never get projects, but I have one, so I'm excited. Haven't seen her to tell her, but I do have one. Let's see here. I think I need one more green. So yeah, it's been, needless to say, it's been quite busy. It was so nice though. I mean, it was very nice. And when do you take the time to do that kind of stuff? Never. And we never see these people. So it was really great. We ended up back at their hotel and set out. The hotel was it's such a nice place. It's new here. And it was like $80, $88, I think she said, for the night. And there was hardly anybody staying there. And it was a beautiful hotel. And they had a fire pit and went out. The front desk lady came out and lit the fire for us. And it was great. So we ended up and sat out on their patio for a while before we left. So, and then this morning, she texted me and she said, don't forget to watch Modern Family. She says, she swore that, well, she started to say that I looked like someone and she was trying to think of the name of the show. And then her husband said, Claire on Modern Family. And she's like, oh my gosh, and you even have her personality. I can't believe it. Well, I'd never seen the show. And as a matter of fact, when she said that, I thought she meant I was thinking in my mind that 70s show and the mom with the bobbed hair. And I was like, okay, you know. But then when I came home and she messaged me this morning and said, did you get a chance to check out Modern Family? And I said, no. And she said, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. So I looked it up and it wasn't who I thought it was at all. I'm like, yay, I'm happy. So then I started watching it. Of course, it's on Peacock. So I turned it on while I'm trying to get ready. And, yeah, it's such a cute show. Oh my gosh, I laughed and laughed. She said, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry. Like we've been texting all morning. Yeah, like she didn't see enough of me right yesterday. We kept it going. Okay, now I have another idea. Let me grab a couple of things here. I'm going to grab this and I want to grab this and I want to show you all this. Okay. So, I have this base that I picked up. It's like a lamp base. Now it's got a piece missing in the back, so this will not be one that's going to be shown around. But I thought, how neat to try and adhere this pumpkin to this base. So we're going to see. I've never done it before. We're going to see what's going to happen. I have like I have bases like this, but no, it was too small. Nothing else awesome. But my other idea, none of these, I'll move this over here so you can see. None of these, nah, like this. I wanted to try and get the stem to come up through this, but it's too small. But I thought, how cute to put that on top of the pumpkin with the stem coming out and then put this base underneath. But I really wanted this stem on this particular pumpkin. So I might look through the driftwood that I brought home. I didn't bring home a lot, remember, but I'll leave that out. And then I had this piece that had a little bit bigger of a hole, but it was so small, I was afraid you wouldn't see it. I might leave those two things out though for future pumpkins. That might be fun to try and incorporate. So if you guys have anything like that, check it out, play around with it, see what see what you got, see if anything might work. Cause we all have different things, right? So, those are just old lamp parts. If you're like, what? I don't even know what that stuff is. It's old lamp parts. So this one is kind of dark and dreary and not super pretty. I just have it dry. Let me get a wet one. So let's wipe this off and see. So what's everybody saying? Gold button in the center of the flower. Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that. Yeah, we might need it if I add all this gold. Hello, Julia. Julia Ann, hello. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to say that's Donna. Yeah, I think that would make a great riser. I don't know if I want to waste it. I feel like waste it on a pumpkin, but maybe. You lived in motel us for 5 months at $89 a night, Canadian dollars. Oh, wow. Oh, this, Catherine, if you would have lived in this hotel, you would never would have to move out. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, we are going to Springfield this weekend. No, he didn't, just in high school and college, but he did really well. So, I'm proud of him and happy for him. He was excited to see some of the guys that came back, and he had a good time. So I'm kind of glad that I wasn't there in a way to make him feel like he had to hurry, you know? Yeah. So, hi, Kathy. I made a stem for, I have not, Linda, but I want to. I thought about doing that when Julie and you saw in the group when we made the ropes, the stem out of the ropes, or one rope, but made 2 stems. I mentioned the paper bag thing, but I decided to stay with the rope thing that she had going on, and we can do a paper bag later. But look how much better. See, it's dull and lifeless, and then look. So this is the gold leaf that I love. I love gold leaf rub and buff. It's my favorite. European gold is wonderful. European gold kind of comes out a little bit like, you know, like what this looks like. It's just a very old looking gold. And sometimes you just don't want your gold super bright. Oh, and they barely won. That's awesome. That's awesome. Speaking of them, I have to tell you guys, so the big news with this jewelry company that I am in love with, that Abby got to model for, Taylor Swift was wearing the necklace that I ordered. And so the word on the street is that they're going to sell out of that necklace immediately once it goes, once they post the pictures on her page. And I've already ordered mine. Ha ha ha. So I'm so happy. Yeah. It's exciting, isn't it? I think that's exciting. I'm excited for Melinda because the owner, she is just a peach. You guys would absolutely love her. You should actually follow her. It is Melinda Maria Jewelry. She does the cutest commercials and things, and I think you would, I think I enjoy watching her do it, and it's inspiring to me, like idea like, oh, could I do something like that with something I make, you know, instead of a piece of jewelry. But yeah, so I ordered, as soon as it comes in, I'll show you guys for sure. Oh, you're frozen? Sorry, Nelda. The key to the paper bag stem is to keep crushing the paper until it's very soft, then twist. But don't you get it really wet before you start doing all that? I'm thinking you get it wet. It's Melinda Maria, and I have a code, so you'll want to look in my link tree because you get 15% off. So that would be the only reason why you'd want to look it up. Melinda Maria Jewelry is the company, but if you're going to shop it, you'll want to use my code. I think it's all capital letters. Tammy Loves Vintage, no spaces. But I have a link that I'll put it here in the comments whenever I see anybody say something about jewelry. I didn't wear it. She gave me big gold earrings, lightweight, super nice quality, a nice big fancy gold back. Fancy to me. It didn't look like a regular, 2-hole back. It was pretty, and it holds your earrings out because it was bigger around, all gold. And then it was called Not Your Basic Tennis Necklace. And I got the 16-inch choker, tight choker, not tight, but choker. And then I ordered a bracelet like it. And I ordered that necklace that Taylor Swift was wearing, which is it's just, I don't know what she calls it, but it looks like a little padlock. And then there's like 5 or 6 diamonds, not diamonds, simulated diamonds across, like she's wearing the tighter one. So it's got the little padlock here that you open and close, and then it's got all of the diamonds here, and then it's a regular chain, kind of a chunky chain. Anyway, I loved it. It was my favorite one, and it was the one piece that she layers everything with. So I bought mine, that chain with the padlock. I bought mine bigger. What size did I get? I don't even know, because the tennis necklace was the 16-inch. So what would I have gotten? I don't know, not 18. Heck, I don't know what I got. I hope it fits. But I'm hoping that I have one as a choker, and then I can do one here, and then I need to get a longer. I don't even remember what I ordered. But I want to get some rings. I want to get some stuff. But, you know, it's not like TJ Maxx jewelry. It's nice jewelry. So I just, you know, get a piece every now and again, a piece or two. That's what I'm thinking. So look. So, okay, now I really do like the idea of something gold. I mean, I love this velvet center, but I think she's right in that I need gold, unless I rub and buffed it. It's velvet. Can you rub and buff velvet? It's white velvet. I'll probably make a mess if I did that, but how cute would that be? Let's just try it. If we don't like it, I'll cover it up with something. You guys, I'm not seeing your comments. I will, Mary. I will for sure. It's beautiful. I saw a couple of you placed orders. I'm so excited for you. I didn't see who or what, but I just saw that there were a couple of orders. I don't know. I don't know that anyone's posted it yet, but it is on my link tree at the very top. If you go out now or wait till I'm done and get out, at the very top of the page, it's the very first link in the link tree. And everything's automatically discounted in there with my 15% off. So if you type in her website and go shopping, you can try to add my link and see if it works for you. If not, you'll have to go back to my actual link and try it that way. I'm new to this, so I'm not exactly sure. And they're like, oh, ask us anytime, call me anytime. Mackenzie is the girl that takes care of us. And, of course, she wouldn't be at work right now. I'm not gonna bother at home. Oh, no, this just looks like dirt. It didn't do anything. I'm gonna get it out of here. It's not pretty. It's not doing anything. It might just be dirt, but it's not dirt. It almost looks like I painted it. Let me show you. Yeah, see, it's not glittery like I wanted. It's not glittery. It is, but it's not enough. I want more. I want more. Okay, when you rub and buff or use any non-water-based, I guess, stuff, make sure you get your brush super clean, because otherwise it won't be soft anymore. So I am wiping it on this wet baby wipe until I don't see any more color come off, and then I'll take it to the sink and give it a good scrubbing. And you don't really want to go like that because you'll fan it out, so you kind of want to, you know, like I'm pulling back as I'm scraping, because you want to keep your bristles nice. Okay, so I'm going to lay it over there so that I remember to wash it. Let's get our lid on so we don't dry out. I'm almost out, but no worries, I have more. But wait. All right, so let's find something gold here to put in the middle that's smashing. We need something smashing. Something smashing and big so that it fits the flower like that. Yeah, I just need to add a little bit more gold to it. Let me make sure that's the one. Here's this one. Is this one better? Is that better? I don't know. I want the goldest. I don't know. Let me keep looking. I know I have one that's like super crazy gold. It almost feels new. It's so gold. Oh, here's something that's super gold. But that's too gold now. No, it's too, see, you can see it's just so newish. Nah, I don't like that. Okay, so which one do I want to go with? This one's got a lot more texture to it. I'm going to go with this one. All right, let's get this rub and buff back out. I'm going to do it so that my golds match. It's still a little dark. If we don't love it, it's fine. I'll throw it back in the box and we'll try another one. Okay, so here we go. Kind of filled in there. I was worried about that. Filled in a little bit, but I think it's okay. Filled in a little bit. How do we feel about that? Well, I either fill the whole thing in, which I think is what I'm going to do because I don't really need the black. A lot of times I need that black, but I don't really need it. Let's just fill it in. We'll just make it be a solid gold button. Okay, so I'm putting it on my finger pretty chunkily. Pretty chunkity. There we go. Well, let me just give me a second here to kind of press it in there. Yeah, right? Better. Okay, let me rub it around the edges. Make sure I'm not going to get it all over the pumpkin or the flower when I start handling it. Okay, here we go. Now, if you remember the other flower, I added gold on the edges of the flower, and I really liked that. It was very pretty. I wonder if I can pop this off. Or will my flower fall apart? My flower's gonna fall apart. So let me tack my flower together. I'm gonna pop that off so that it's not hanging funny. Okay, don't tell anybody we're doing this. No one's gonna know but us, so be quiet. Be very, very quiet. Don't tell anybody. Okay, I'm gonna throw that away. Bring this up. Press that down. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, we're down. And we're gonna do this. Perfect. Yay! I like perfect. Perfect is good. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, that's good. Good, good, good. Okay, I kind of like the idea of, I had no idea I was going to do all of this, but I love this greenery right here. Whatever it is super wispy. I love it. Okay, now I think, all right, let's get this out of the way. We don't need any more buttons. I think I need some more Excelsior here before I put it down. I promise I'm not milking this. I really do think I need that, okay? I'm not trying to be like, oh, let's make this video even longer. I really, really think it's going to be good. And I kind of like the rustic with the shiny. Okay, just a little bit to hang out. A little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. Let's just let some grab here, wherever it wants to grab. Okay, there you go. Do your grab. Grabby grab. Huh. Didn't grab. There you go. Now you're gonna grab. Gosh, I jumped right in there too. It like dried instantly. Okay, put that in there. But it's hot. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's trim this up. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Okay, and then let's add a little bit more. Just see, I'm hardly using any, but it's going to be just enough. Like, it's not going to be too much. It's going to be just enough. So I'm going to put a little bit more out the front because there wasn't a whole lot there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, now cut some of this that's crazy off. Put it back in the bag. Okay, now let's see what happens. So this is the piece that's broken. So this will be the back. This will be the front. Now, let's see. Yeah, see, it kind of just marries it all together. I think that's good. All right, now, here we go. I'm going to just slather. Oh, it's not coming out very easy. Slather this. Slathering, slathering. Here we go. Okay. And down. I'm pushing down so that it like covers it all. You know what I mean. If you know, some people want a nice long video. I'm more like, let's do it, get it done. But if it needs it, I want to take the time to do it. So There you go. Oh my gosh, look how cute. Is the flower too big? Do you think? Hey, Sharon. No, I love it. All right, should I add a little bit of the gold around the edges of that flower? I think I should. Let me grab some. See, here we go. Milk it. Let's use this really bright one. You know what? It's almost dark here. My husband is still golfing. He's such a social butterfly. Don't do it. Oh, I have to do it. Just a little bit. I won't do the whole thing like I did the other one, but I just want to do maybe just like a couple swipes. Okay? Just a little bit. Like there's a swipe and there's a swipe. I promise it won't be tacky or too much. Just a little bit, okay? This is such a tattered up flower. I just feel like we can make it better. It's already way better. I need to go over onto the edge a little bit. I watched a lot of journal making, like on the plane. On the way out, no, it wasn't. It was on the way home. I watched A Perfect Couple. The whole series is how long I was on that airplane. The whole thing I watched from beginning to end. And I landed and got off the plane. It was perfect timing. It was 5 hours and something. So it was a perfect show to watch. It was really, really good. I kind of dozed a little bit here and there, but I got the gist of it for sure. Pooh, I got it off where I don't want it. Way where I don't want it. Let's see. If I can fix it or not. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah. By George, I think I got it. Okay. I'm doing more than I said, right? For whoever said, no, I'm doing more. I'm sorry, but I love it. I love the gold. I think the gold is great. So that necklace that I bought, the Not Your Basic tennis necklace, I keep saying, it's everything. It's everything. Every video I did, everyone that commented on me, I'm like, isn't it everything? I can never say that again. I said it way too much. I said it way too much. But it is. It's everything. Wait till you see it again. If you missed it, you'll have to see. So there you go. Just a little bit of that gold. Not just a big glob right there. Maybe I need to put another big glob. Oh, no. In person, I don't. Right here is where I feel like I need it. Okay. I can't see that in person, but in the camera, I can see that's kind of needs some. There we go. There we go. Oh, gosh, darn. For such a crappy, ugly flower. Wow. I love it. Right? If you guys could have seen it, it was so sad. Julie didn't even look at him, right? And I'm over there, oh my gosh, I saw such potential. Wait till she sees my flowers. I love it. Oh my gosh. I love the velvet, the old velvet. It's beautiful. There it is in the back. So it started out as a piece of old velvet like this, and it was a scarf cut like that. And we made it into a circle. We sewed around the circle. We filled it with rice. We filled it with stuffing. Rice in the bottom just to keep it flat. Stuffing. And then pulled it tight, added some Excelsior, added the flower, added the greenery, and then put it on an old lamp base. And we added a gold button in the middle and then added some gold to the flower. So there you go. That's definitely a different pumpkin for me. How fun. You know, I've been doing these pumpkins for years, and to think, you know, there's just so much creativity. You can just do anything. So I love the idea of the lamp parts. I hope I'll go through everyone should have a drawer of sticks and, I have a drawer of sticks and, oh, let's just look. Sticks and driftwood. I'll show you. I really do. See? I do have a drawer of sticks and driftwood. Let's see. And I've got little ones too, which are almost, like, that's too small. What's this one? Too short. This one might, that one might work. I could break it off at whatever point. Yeah, 'cause it's not going in there. I don't know why that's in there. That's a spool. No. These were sale, but I bought these years ago, or didn't buy them. I found them years ago. I was looking for flat to make sailboats. This was a great one. This was a great one. Randy already started to drill it out. These are all for sailboats. That's why I have one. I love making those. Oh, this one might be good. That one might be a good one. That is a good one, right? But I have to, I don't know, I might have to paint it or something. I'm not feeling the combo. I'd have to figure that out, but that could easily be a paper plate pumpkin. Maybe on a white, like a white sweater. Well, that's a heck of a looking one. Let's see what this does. Now that one could too, actually. That's kind of goofy looking, but stems are supposed to be goofy looking. Yeah, I could stain it. I could do all kinds of things with it. Paint it. Look, I could even get that in there. Let's see. That's kind of cool. I've never done that. I would probably put the Excelsior on first and then set this like that on top. That's kind of interesting for a stem, for a pumpkin stem. Yeah, so anyway, we'll have some, I've got a couple of options for that one. No. I've got a cactus skeleton here. No, but that would be an interesting stem for sure. I'd have to break it down, but it won't fit if I do that. Anyway, there you go. Get your minds thinking if you live anywhere around driftwood. Anymore, I'm liking the driftwood stems better than the real stems. I picked these up at an antique show. They had a whole big basket full of pumpkin stems. And I picked this one, but I looked and it's too fat and there's no way to get it on there. So that'll probably just have to be a stem on its own, but we got lots of pumpkins to make, you guys. I hope you don't get sick of watching me make pumpkins. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season. Yep, go get yourself some driftwood for sure. Thanks, Cynthia. Yeah, Debbie, I could definitely stain it. You did. Yeah, they are so cute. I loved making them. We did that years ago, didn't we? Love the velvet pumpkin. Good, Robin. Good. I've made several, so go back and scroll back just this month, or you can go to my YouTube channel and look at ones that I've made over the years. My YouTube channel is Tammy Loves Vintage, and in the search bar, in my search bar, once you're on my page, search pumpkin. And I bet you'll get all kinds of pumpkins come up. We've made some really cool ones over the years. So anyway, it might inspire you. If you're thinking pumpkin, you can slide right through. You don't have to sit and watch the whole shaboodle. That's the best part about replays, and it works that way over there as well. So find it, scroll through to the end, see me holding it up, which I should do again. And then you'll know if you need instruction, you can go back. And if you don't, then there you go. You got it. Screenshot it. That's what I do. My camera's full of screenshots of ideas. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this idea, and it's nice to be back in my, my backdrop. And I'm excited thinking about where I'm going to put my new makeup table that's coming and how the lighting will be and all that. I'm going to put it up in Abby's bedroom. So that way when she stays, it'll be there for her to continue her videos as well. And yeah, I really am seeing a difference in the makeup though. I've learned some tricks. My nose is always red though. I'll say that. By the end of the day. I mean, like by the end of, see how it's red. I'm red. By the end of the day, probably because I'm blowing my nose or, you know, whatever. I don't know why, but anyway, that's all I got. But I did learn some things. I'll just save it and I'll teach you. But yeah, I feel like I'm better. It's hard though to stand beside of a 29-year-old. Well, she's 28 right now, but she'll be 29 and do your makeup when you're, you know, when you pull your face back, like your whole face moves. And when she does it, it just bounces, you know, it's just crazy. But she sent me home this whole bag of stuff to open and go through and play with that we didn't even look at. And then she's shipping me a box of liquids because I was afraid to try and take any of that on the plane. Different foundations, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. So we'll go through it all someday. That had nothing to do with pumpkin making. So hope you guys are liking the combination here. And I don't want to lose anyone that just wants to craft. Let me know or private message me. You don't have to like set yourself up for an ambush. If you just let me know your opinion. I would love to know that because I can totally save all of that for other social media outlets, like my TikTok and my Instagram, YouTube Shorts. But if you guys like it here too, I figure I could do it here, save the video, shorten it up for all of that stuff, and kind of just cover everybody. So I do want to keep messing with it because it's such fun. I didn't realize, I thought you just put your foundation on, you put your blush on, you know, and go. I didn't really realize that it was a whole thing, but it is. I get it. Like for me, however I put my makeup on, I've always said, I look the same if I'm going to the prom or I'm going to McDonald's. Like I look the same. I don't change my makeup, but I was feeling quite glamorous out there. I felt like the way she had me doing everything was like a lot, but I can also say that I was getting compliments. Like when I went through that mall, I had a few hours at the mall. One day she had to work extra long and Emilio dropped me at some big mall. And, I had several people, honestly. One guy was like my eye, you know, and it wasn't like in a creepy way. It was just very nice. And but nobody does that in Ohio. but I don't really go a lot of places either. But there was a difference. And I don't know if it was just I felt that or I don't know. But she didn't do my hair that day. So it wasn't that. I struggled through. It was the day I did makeup with you guys. So there is a difference in your makeup. So anyway, I'm going to try and teach you what I learned. I had a couple friends message me, you've got to show me all the details. I will. So anyway, let me know if you're like, please just craft. I'm fine with that. Just let me know if you're, because I'm curious if I get, you know, a bunch of people say, please just craft, I'm going to hear you. But if I get a bunch of people that say, I love it all, then I think we'll just keep doing how we're doing. So, but I don't want to lose anybody. Like, you know, I always say you guys can scroll on by. You don't have to watch, you know, and I always put the title, what I'm doing. So you'll know. But at the same time, we've been friends. A lot of us have been friends a long time here on this page. And I don't want to go like changing it up and losing everybody when, you know, I love you all so much. So, okay, you guys, I will answer comments. I'll give you your links for the jewelry company. Just remember, it's Tammy Loves Vintage, all capital letters, no spaces, at Melinda Maria Jewelry, and you will get your 15% off. Otherwise, you'll pay full price. So she gives you 15% off, and then she gives me a little commission off of what you buy as well. So, and the price does not go up for either of us. So it just works out. It's good for both of us, right? So I loved, like, I was so excited about that. What's the point in getting a code and make you guys worry about going to my link or trying to remember my link or whatever if you don't get a discount? So I'm thrilled to give you a discount, and then they're also rewarding me too. So I just think I just love the company. I love them. I love her quirky little fun commercials. She's absolutely beautiful. I have pictures with her dog. I have pictures with her. I have pictures of her and Abby. Like, it's just amazing. So anyway, if you didn't see the video of Abby modeling, I did a fly on the wall with Abby modeling, and that was pretty cool. You can scroll back and find it, or you can find it on my YouTube. Fly on the wall, Melinda Maria jewelry. So, all right, you guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Randy just walked in the door, so I'm going to go say hi. Have a good night. Bye-bye.